I'm Jill Hope, founder of iShine. What I'm about to show you are several interviews with 8-year-old students who were participants in our social emotional wellness program. You may be thinking, why would the views of these students be important to me? Well, according to a study by Stanford University School of Medicine, 9 out of 10 elementary school students have been victims of bullying by classmates and peers. 9 out of 10. That could include your son or daughter, your niece, or your grandson. Results show 6 in 10 students who participated in our program now feel more empowered to take charge of a negative situation and improve it. Listen to what students learned about the differences in others, about embracing their own uniqueness and taking control of their thoughts and circumstances as they tell you about their experience with the iShine Inner Wellness curriculum and the impact it has had on their lives.
iShine really helps me. It just helps me learn things that can make myself a better person and make other people feel like they're better and a good person too. So it just really helps me, and now I know a lot of things that I didn't know before that I can do and make people feel happy and make myself feel happy too.
One of the most important things I learned with iShine was to be in power, not to be a victim, because when you're in power, you could control the situation, and when you're the victim, you just are really upset, and you really don't do anything, you're just really upset.
It's very painful and difficult to deal with a child who has issues with self-esteem, and those issues are social, and then also they become academic. So this iShine program is a great way of giving kids the platform they need of self-esteem, of understanding and valuing who they are. Then the learning comes more naturally and more comfortably. It helps everything. These children are still young and they're developing as people, not just students, and so this program is the perfect thing for a growing person who's trying to figure out who they are and at the same time learn all the academics that they need to in a very competitive environment that we're in these days. So I love this program.
Don't be afraid to be different, because everyone's different. It might seem like some people are the same, but everyone's different. Everyone has at least one thing different from someone else. But everyone's their own unique self, and so no matter what other people do and wear and everything, you should just stick with with what you usually do and what you usually wear, and just think that you're your own unique self and you don't need to copy. Since we did this little project that made little people of your personality, and we actually have a new kid in our class. Her name is Barbara, and we had no clue what her personality was, and so by doing that we learned that she is really active and she is really nice, and even though if someone's really different, you can still be their friend and see how different they are, and then you guys could become like best friends for the whole school year. And if someone gets better at something than you are, you can just learn from them, and I think iShine is a really good thing to do from learning from friends.
Take a breath in through your nose and feel the air go all the way through your chest and out through your nose. Another deep breath. Feel the air go all the way down to your hips and let it out nice.
It's more relaxing to take a ton of breaths instead of just like 1 or 2.
I think that it's nice and relaxing, and that you can just calm down. So when you're thinking about your goal or when you're trying to figure out an opportunity, you don't get so stressed out.
Last week when we were doing this, Mr. Powers told a story about his bicycle. Anyone remember what happened to my bicycle? Blair, what happened to my bicycle?
You did that, someone stole it.
Someone stole my bicycle. And we talked about how there was choices how I could respond to it. And remember what the two choices were? There's a good way, which is, oh, hey, you know what, I need a new bike anyways. Or there's the bad way, which is you're all upset and whining. Does anyone remember the two words? There's two words that we used. Matthew?
One is victim.
One is victim. Was that the good response or bad response?
Bad.
Bad response. Anyone remember what the other one was?
Empowered.
Empowered. Excellent. So we talked about victim. All they think about is something bad happened to me. They whine, they complain. It's the end of the world. Empowered means, hey, guess what? Something bad happened. Can I be upset about it? Yes. But do I let it ruin my life?
No.
Do I whine about it all day long?
No.
No. Instead, I try to think positive about it. We're going to continue that today. And what we're going to talk about today is your thoughts. When something happens to you, what are your thoughts?
Your thoughts are like a magnet because if you have positive thoughts, you'll attract positive people and you'll have more friends. And positive people stick with positive people. And if you always think negative thoughts, like, I can't do this, I'm the worst person in the world, you'll start attracting more negative people and you'll have less friends.
How your thoughts are like a magnet is basically when you try to think of happy, positive thoughts, then a bunch of happy thoughts come straight towards your brain.
One thing that I wouldn't have done if I didn't have eyeshine was we learned about like being nice to people and like just giving gifts, like just waving or smiling. And before, like I just thought gifts were just like something bought from the store that you could give to your friends for a birthday or Christmas. And so now I'll probably be waving and smiling a lot to all my friends and giving them small gifts.
The thing I'm gonna take with me to 4th grade that I've learned from eyeshine, I may have already said, it's the positive thoughts. Positive thoughts, because it's gonna help me to actually make sure I can concentrate and study very hard.
Well, I think eyeshine is a great way to learn. It actually helps you increase your personality and help make other friends. And pretty much the best part is, most of it is stuff that you're going to use after you graduate college and after you're an adult. Eyeshine is a great way to practice what you're going to do after that, so you get pretty much a head start in such an early grade.
That's a great way to sum it up. That's great.
And it's really fun.
All right.
I think eyeshine is just a really good opportunity way to make new friends and recover from mistakes and get rewards that you have been really nice to friends, and you can fill all those ideas into your mind, and you can do the best that you can.